Have you ever wished that technology could perfectly copy your friend to forever remain digital? Well, now you can! Sort of. Mii's are the perfect mix between proper digital avatars and just straight up goofy looking. They've been around since the Wii era, so surely at least 5 people on the planet has saw them before. And with the announcement of a new Mii game after their long-lived neglect, I feel like it's about time to go over a bunch of Mii games and rank them on a tier list. So, yeah, let's get started. Let's begin with Wii Sports. Wii Sports is a game where you play sports, get this, on the Wii. As old as this game is, I refuse to call it retro because it's aged very well, at least compared to some other Wii games. Mii's played a major role in this game, being in the crowds, the NPCs, and who can forget, the player. This was a pack-in for the Wii system, so there wasn't too much to do, as it was a game mainly used for teaching the player how to use their Wii remote. But what is here is amazing. The sport choices are great, the music is great, and overall, I give this a B tier. Solid, but I think we can do better. Next up, Wii Sports Resort. Out of all the games on this list, this one is one of my most played ones. I used to play it with my sister a lot. We would play table tennis, and this game was insanely fun to play, having tons of new and unique sports to choose from, like Pilotwings, Wave Race 64, oh, and who can forget, table tennis! Wait, maybe it isn't so unique. Unlike its predecessor, this was not a pack-in, unless you bought a specific model. But hey, this isn't about the game, it's about the Miis. So let's see how it holds up. Like the previous game, the Mii integration doesn't do much for the gameplay, mostly cosmetic generally. It keeps things wacky, without them, it's just a sports collection. With it having more sports, the downside is that none of them are quite as well thought out as the previous entry. I'm ranking it B tier, still an improvement, but not as much of a classic. I've never played this. I'll put it in never played. Yay! StreetPass Mii Plaza is a fun game for what it is. A simple game where you can either play a bunch of minigames, or say hi to people online. You had games like Find Me, where you had to save your Mii friends from the grasp of an evil being, and others that aren't as major. The Mii integration in this one is surprisingly thought out. Every time you meet someone via StreetPass, that person's Mii will head to your plaza. It will show you what games they like or how long you've known them. Overall, a decent experience. I give it C tier. Let me just pause for a moment and say I might have forgotten to add any Mii games, so if you spot one that I missed, feel free to comment. Alright, back to the ranking. Being one of the launch titles for the Nintendo 3DS, Pilotwings Resort is fine, although it wasn't good enough to make momentum for 3DS sales at the time. Playing it now, I feel like there was a lot of missed potential. Sure, a simple flight simulator, a remake of that one game in Wii Sports Resort, but I feel like they could have done more. There are 3 modes, flight, parachute, or jetpack. The same things as the original and N64 had. Despite this, it had pretty good Mii integration overall, allowing you to fly over the island seen in Wii Sports Resort. Also, having different Mii NPCs. I'm ranking it D tier. Alright, we're finally at Mii-centered games. Tomodachi Life allows you to look over a bunch of Miis on an island. You get to create family members, celebrities, heck, you can get Mickey Mouse to marry Lucario! The sheer volume of things to do in this game is incredible. Buy the Mii's clothes, food, and apartments. You are basically their god. The humor in this game is great. Even the original Nintendo Direct detailing the features of the game was centered around being goofy. You can watch your Miis become friends, best friends, and maybe even get married. I spent way more time than I should have enjoying this game on my 3DS. It is easily my favorite Mii game of all time. It's getting a sequel on Switch next year, at the time of recording this. I'm hyped! But anyways, I love how goofy this game is, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. So for that, I give it an S tier. Miitopia is another Mii-centered game. Unlike Tomodachi Life, this game has your Miis fighting a Dark Lord in a plot that feels like it came straight from a mental hospital. I can just imagine the pitch for this game. What if we made a game where you play as a Mii and then fight a Dark Lord and then return the faces of innocent bystanders? Yes. And it was. It wound up being a great game that took advantage of the silliness of the Miis, maybe even more so than Tomodachi Life did. It allows your Miis to build relationships and learn moves together. It makes sense why this got a Switch port just 4 years later, although I feel like Tomodachi Life could have been a better choice. Speaking of the Switch version, let's talk about that game too. In that game, you can tame a horse, there are new Mii options, better graphics, basically everything you would want from a remake/re-release. I give it an A tier. A great game. So that was a ranking of nearly every Mii game. Miis are characters that Nintendo seems to want to get rid of, but they're so popular that they just can't. The neglect they have shown these characters is insane, unless you count F-Zero, but that's not a Mii game. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you eventually. By the way, Manny!